Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Three down. Mike's 40.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. And this one too low. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss right side. It's Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Got to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down. Play fake. Mayfield steps away. And he's taken down inside the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield on play action. They'll roll him out right. He completes it to Beckham. Touchdown! Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. McLaughlin now to kick this one away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. That's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close. They are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of...
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns have taken the lead. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Rolling to his right. He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. They look to throw. It's Locke. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Mayfield off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Now Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And that is taken in by Njoku. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, 47 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's second down. Throwing now is Locke. This pass caught by Hamler. And shutting him off, now open field. And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop.
Touchdown, Broncos. Melvin Gordon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead, should they so choose.
The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you...
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw it is Locke. Throw to the right here to Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Here's Locke. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Again, it's Locke. He's got his tight end fan. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Locke now to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Beck.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too.
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. The 40, 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Following the interception, Mayfield flush to his right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
28, Broncos 14. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for Cleveland.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Here's Locke to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. First down Broncos as Locke finds Jeudy. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
From his end zone, it's Demetric Felton.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Out to his left.
Oh, yes, this is what the good ones do. He used his legs to buy a little bit more time rolling to his left, and at one point, he flipped the switch from passer to runner, and he got a pretty good gain out of it.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Locke.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
McManus now for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Throwing on second and long. Mayfield rolling to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. That his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
7 yards, the pickup there. From the 45 on second down, Locke. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But they never did.
Second and 10. Now Locke again. He finds his man complete. That's back. And the Broncos are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up first and goal. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. Third and goal. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They come up on what could be a pivotal third and goal now in a tie ball game. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And this time he is in. Yes. Melvin Gordon punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have broken the tie. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on third down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up.